I just literally find myself like scrolling,
That's right.
and half an hour's gone. I just literally went to do one thing that should have taken like a minute max.
You know, I tell you what, when Instagram first came out, they didn't have this search function. When you go to like search someone's name, the search comes up with all the like, reels and videos. That's when you get lost.
Yeah.
The algorithm knows what you're
But
like.
that's their job, isn't it? Their job
Attention.
is to keep your attention. So doing these things, it releases a sort of
Dopamine.
Dopamine.
So dopamine is the motivation, the reward hormone. So you've got oxytocin, which is a pleasure hormone, serotonin, which is a happy hormone, and you've got dopamine, which is a pleasure and reward hormone. So you get this impulse of dopamine. You get a like, you get a comment, you get a DM, you get this dopamine impulse.
and then you just keep checking back because you want that.
Exactly. And human bodies they're not wired for that constant release of dopamine. We're not used to it.
It's like an addiction, isn't it?
Absolutely. It is an addiction. You know, if you look at your prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain, it's like, it is an addiction. It's like sugar, it's like heroin, it's like crack cocaine. It is an addiction. And that's why if you listen to Simon Sinek, who's an American speaker, he talks about this. He said our young minds, especially our teenagers and the millennials, they're not used to this dopamine. Instant things, Uber, Just Eat, Instagram. And that's why it's all blue. Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook's all blue. Blue light keeps your attention, keeps you awake. Think about it. All of them are blue.
So from a branding perspective, blue signifies trust.
Cleanness, clinical, it's quite clean, isn't it? Fresh as well, aqua colour. And if you look at the UV light and how it affects the back of the eye, so the blue lights go straight to the back of the retina, goes, without being filtered. It doesn't disperse at all. It goes straight back to the retina, and that's what keeps you awake.
That's what they say, don't go on your screens and stuff like half an hour before bed.
Exactly. Your melatonin then gets suppressed. Your melatonin is a sleep hormone. Melatonin should peak. It should be peaking now. And even like light now, we've got this light, will slowly start depressing our melatonin levels. And caffeine does that as well. You're supposed to have mood lighting for 90 minutes before you go to bed, so your melatonin rises. But blue light will suppress your melatonin.
I think this stuff needs to be taught in schools.